Hey, we're live.
Barrels Pro.
Sorry, I was just about to steal the intro from Lance there. Lance, go ahead, buddy.
What's happening here? Did I miss something? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the September live stream. We're excited to bring you guys a bunch of news, upcoming picks. I'm sure Earl's got a lot of things he can fill us in on logistics side, answer a bunch of questions from the recent shipments that went out. We've got raffle bottles to share with you guys. We're going to do our tasting of Jack Daniels and Still Austin. So if you have those, feel free to pour them. And we were just talking in the green room. We'll post the link if anyone wants to come on and share their thoughts about either of those picks. That'd be awesome. We'll do that at the end, probably when we're doing our Q&A and stuff. But with that being said, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay tonight?
Doing awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, we had our first private label, thanks to Joe, thanks to Adventure Spirits, and we're all so excited to get that in your hands. But Joe, thank you for doing that. I know you were just as excited as us, but it was awesome and pretty cool.
Yeah, right there. I got it sitting right there. I'm waiting for everybody to get theirs. I haven't opened it yet. I'm waiting.
Yeah, we'll probably do that on the next stream.
Yeah, next stream, definitely. It sounds
Give
good.
a chance for everybody to get that.
Yeah.
But I am super stoked for the Still Austin and the Jack Daniels taste through that with everyone tonight.
Yeah, they're such great picks. And the more I drink the Still Austin, the more I fall in love with it. I mean, I loved it to begin with, but man, that's a good pick.
It's honest. It might be one of our favorite picks. That, like, I'm so head over heels with that Still Austin pick.
Yeah.
It's so good, man.
It's really good. Well, I'll start off with just letting you guys know what the raffle bottles are. Weller 12, Blanton's, and Eagle Rare. So thanks to Narab and A1, those are awesome. Weller 12 always brings good money at the auction. So excited for those bottles. With that, we've got a pick coming up this weekend, and I'll let Joe talk about that, and also talk about the last pick of year 3 that we've secured. So, Joe, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I'm really excited to be driving back up to Michigan. Again, we are going to New Holland on Saturday, so we're going to be able to pick a walleye rye barrel. And now Josh and I have already collabed on a pick with them. We did a bourbon barrel finished and a walleye rye. And I really did like the bourbon barrel finish. It's a great barrel. But the walleye rye stole the show with that one. And everyone just loved it. I'm super excited. The packaging, the bottle is awesome. The whiskey inside is really, really good. I can't wait to get that to everybody. I'm super excited. I don't know if Liz is watching. I don't know if she's going to stop by on Friday, but Kim's going to stop by on Friday and visit the distillery and the lounge first before going up on Saturday. I know a couple of the other guys are going to be hanging around up there Saturday night doing some stuff around Lake Michigan. So that's pretty cool. But Josh, what do you think about the walleye rye, man?
So this walleye rye is so good, and one of the coolest things about being up here is, Joe will know this better than me, but is it a 1920 or 1930s pot still that they use?
Oh, dude, yeah, this thing is nuts. It looks like, I don't know, like you said, like an old 20s or 30s boiler.
Yeah.
In fact, it might have been, or it might have been built by a company that builds boilers.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I'm going to have to ask on Saturday because I can't remember what they said. This thing it's massive. And
it's either approaching 100 years old or it's just turned 100 years old recently. That's how old this still is. The pot still process, their distillate, their white dog that they use has like this peachy, fruity note to it. And then you add that in with that old pot still method, and it produces whiskey like you've never tasted before if you haven't tried this stuff. But there's a reason why you've seen us on, if you watch S&W, you've seen us talking about Walleye Run. If you watch SLB Drinks, you've seen them guys geeking out over Walleye Run. if you've watched Bourbon Junkies, you've seen Dan and Sean geeking out over a walleye run. There's a reason why we're all talking about it, especially once you get to taste it. It is phenomenal whiskey. I'm so excited. I'm bummed I'm not going to be at the pick on Saturday, but I'm so freaking excited. We tasted several barrels of I don't think they even make whiskey that's bad. Like, it's just what shade of great do you want? So I already know we're going to get a great barrel. It's just a matter of what the pick team comes up with. And I know we've got Joe and Lance holding down the fort on that one.
Just Joe,
And,
not me this
oh,
time.
Yeah, Kim's going to be there.
Oh, Kim, yeah, that's right. Oh, okay, I'm conflating things. Yeah, so Joe and Kim are holding down the show. So, having Kim's palate there over Lance's palate, I already trust the pick even more now. So I know we're going to be fine.
Well, their rye mash bill with their barrels, and then on that still, it is not like another rye you've tried, but not in the way that like some smaller distillers like, oh yeah, okay, this one's not like anyone else tried. This is in a good way. Like, it is phenomenal tasting and different. So it's not going to be like another MGP rye or another Bardstown rye. And it packs a lot of concentrated flavor.
Yes, it does. Yeah, just the way they do things. And if you're on the pick team, I mean, congratulations. It's going to be such a good time. It's like no distillery tour that you've ever been on, because they started out with beer. Their knowledge of the distillation process and the way in which they go about their business there is just, everything is different. It's so cool. To Joe's point, it's not like a funky, weird craft note in these things. It's like, it's clean. It's like weirdly clean for pot still whiskey.
Yeah.
It brings all the mouthfeel and the flavor, and it's just, yeah.
Well, it is a hybrid, right? So they have, if I remember correctly, they do have.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The column on top, so they are passing. It's like ours that we have. It's
right. Yeah.
They're running it through column as well, and it like that fruit note that you talked about. A lot of those barrels we tried last time have those different fruit notes, and my favorite is to get a fruit note in a rye.
Yes, 100%. We're in for a treat with this one, y'all. We're in for a real treat.
Well, Jim, and Mike Weth, they're going to be up there with us. Super excited to hang out with them and pull for some barrels.
For sure. Well, Joe, you want to tell everybody what the what the newest pick we secured is?
Yeah. Which one are you talking about?
Are you serious? You don't know? You don't remember?
Well, we talked about a couple of them.
Evernorth.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That one. All right.
I was waiting to drop my "you can't keep us out of Michigan" line.
Sorry. So I probably know what Joe's
that
he's really excited about that we haven't quite secured. But yeah. So.
Well, I was wondering, but no, it's my fault. I didn't read the show notes prior to. I need to do that. I just figured I'd have Josh to keep me on task. Super excited that we did secure Evernorth. Well, Josh and I, again, if you guys aren't following the S&W channel and getting some of our collaborator picks, you need to do that. We did, I don't even know if I have the bourbon here. Yeah, I've got 2 bottles of the rye, but we collabed and went up there with Sean and Dan and did a pick. They are getting some really, really good barrels in there. It's a fun time to go up there. It's another chance up in Michigan. It's going to be later fall, right? I can't remember the exact time.
We're trying to plan it for January, so it's going to be cold.
Oh, even later. Yeah, it's going to be cold. All right. So warm that whiskey up a little bit. But they are getting some of these not even that old, but these new barrels, a lot of barrels are getting in from Green River. Josh, remember we tried these ones getting in from Green River, and they were I think they were better than some of the older 8-9 year MGP ones that we were trying.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, they've got good MGP, they've got good Green River stuff, and the Green River stuff, I mean, and they're getting new stuff in all the time. That's the thing. They're looking for interesting mash bills. So, like, they had just gotten in some Green River stuff. That's a mash bill that Green River makes, but doesn't release in any of their own products.
Right.
So, like, they have unique mash bills. They've got some American whiskey. They've got all kinds of stuff, and they're always looking for really cool, good barrels. So, we'll see what they have come January, but I'm pretty confident. I mean, the way that picks work at Evernorth, if you get in on the pick team, you want to be there.
You're going to be able to try a lot of whiskey.
Yeah, myself, Lance, and Dan are for sure going to be there, and they are. Yeah, you don't leave till you find a really good barrel. That's just all there is to it. Like you'll taste plenty of stuff to make sure that you're getting the best barrel possible. So it is a very fun pick process up there, and I'm just super looking forward to it. I mean, they've got some of the best labeling in the game. Joe just showed you that.
Oh, yeah, the labels are awesome. And I know for a fact they have 2 barrels sitting in their warehouse. So fruit notes are my favorite to get on a rye. And Josh and Lance, everybody knows this probably by now. Like that mesquite barbecue notes are my favorite notes to get on a bourbon. And I know for a fact they have, because I tried them before, 2 barrels sitting in their warehouse that are like sweet, like caramelized sugar on barbecue that are really good. And I'm going to tell them, guys, you need to pull a sample because we might need a barbecue barrel.
Sweet mesquite.
So
Chad,
Danny,
to answer your question, Chad, the walleye, if you didn't already figure it out, Walleye Run is not the last one. Evernorth will be.
Yeah, Evernorth. Danny in the chat said he needs to be on that pick. It's only 45 minutes north of him.
Nice.
That's awesome. But Danny, my biggest question is if you're only 45 minutes south of Evernorth, that means you're only like an hour away from Adventure Spirits. I haven't made it to distillery, man. What's going on here?
Probably pretty close to the New Holland pick too.
Yeah, probably. I know it's about 3.5 hours for me, but I got to go all the way across the state.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. So we've got the being delivered will be the private label that we just did, and then we've got the Driftless Glen that will be coming through. Yeah, I mean, really any day now. And then we'll do the Walleye Run, which will come through, and then we'll do the Evernorth. So that'll kind of complete the year 3 picks. And then we've got the donated NBC barrel from those guys. So we'll look to schedule that. It'll probably be the first pick of year 3. That don't count on that. We haven't discussed it as a board, but we don't want to keep those guys waiting too long with their graciousness. We want to make sure we're taking advantage of that. And I just know from personal experience that those barrels kind of around like February, March really start singing for some reason. So, we'll be looking into that sometime during those months to get something on the books with those guys. So we'll start the year 4 off with a bang, and we've got some other really fun and cool and interesting things in the pipeline that you are absolutely going to want. We can't quite announce anything yet. We're working on it, but you will probably get some news very soon.
Think about that. We're talking about now scheduling year 4.
That's so crazy.
Year 4 is awesome, and the discussions on the year 4 schedule have been pretty awesome. Yeah. I saw Danny in the chat here, buddy. I'm sorry, man. I had 4. I thought that was a lot. I just got rid of 1. 3 is a lot. 6.
Yeah, good grief.
Sorry.
I've got a couple of pick ideas for year 4 as well. So we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about as a board.
Yes.
Yeah. And
we're always making sure we want to bring you guys the very, very best stuff we can get our hands on. And I don't know, man. I'm so freaking excited. Like what we've got coming down the pipeline for you guys is freaking awesome.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing about the board is that you guys have all the ends, know where the good barrels are, and so it's awesome to draw from everybody's experience and connections and get you guys the best stuff we can get you. So
Awesome.
yeah. So with that, let's turn it over to Earl. Earl, floor is yours, buddy. If you have anything you want to let everybody know as far as shipping or things we're working on to make things more effective, or things you're doing to make things better than when I was doing it, you just let everybody know.
Sure. Thanks, Lance. As some of you guys have seen already from some emails you've been getting, Narav has got the private barrel out to UPS yesterday. So it'll be on its way to your front door. With that being said, we've had some issues with some people that had transferred over to the new system, and their shipping info hasn't been correct. So if you all could take the time to get on the membership website and go in and make sure your shipping address is correct. And correct me if I'm wrong, Josh, but I think we've got the drop down set up where you cannot select a state we cannot ship to.
Potentially. Let us know that. If you're in a state that you know we can't ship to and you use a proxy, check your state address first, and then make sure it doesn't take it, and then enter your proxy's information in for your shipping address. So any new signups, we've got it set up now to where it'll have your billing address and your shipping address. But if you're anybody watching us right now that's a legacy member, been around for a while, or even a short period of time that signed up with the new system, you'll need to go into your dashboard and change your shipping address in there. And if you're not familiar, you can access that by just going to barrelsforhope.com and then clicking the join button. And when you do that, there will be a little next to the cart in the upper right-hand corner, there's a little person icon. If you click that, it'll just take you into the login for your account.
Awesome.
Yeah, and if you need my help, you can just email me at earl@barrelsforhope.com. And as you know, if you are in Illinois, we cannot ship to you. So you will either have to select A1 for pickup, or if you're in Lance's good graces, he may let you pick up at his house. Let's see here. And if you are an A1 pickup, try to make sure you get up there in a timely manner. I was told there are some older picks still sitting there waiting to be picked up. And that's pretty much all I had down.
Oh, but so the rest of you guys have heard, right? Like, our new logistics manager has already saved us even more money.
Well,
So Earl came on. What's that?
I said potentially working on it. We still got some old inventory.
Yeah.
You'll see in the email when you look at that, we've still got a lot of old inventory to use up. But yeah, hopefully here in the near future, we'll have some new shipping materials that will save us a substantial amount of money.
Yeah, like 40% from what we were paying before for shipping materials. So that's awesome. A credit to Earl and all the hard work he's doing. So please thank Earl for that, everyone.
Earl has just stepped in and helped a ton, and it's lifted a big weight off my shoulders, because it's as Earl can see, it's a lot. There's a lot of emails fired back and forth, and a lot to keep track of, especially when we're shipping 3 barrels within the short time that we have. It's a lot to keep track of, especially when we have I can't remember. There's like a Mike Drennan and a Mike Drezen. And so like the names are so close, you start to go, was I talking to Mike Drezen or Mike Drennan? And it can get very complicated very quickly. To run the whole shipping operation is quite a nightmare. And I can see why a lot of people don't do it. So
yeah, and I see Matt Drennan is on, or was on. Still waiting to hear back from Narav on your Jack Daniels extra bottle there. So I'll get you an answer soon, hopefully.
Yeah, and I'll just go ahead and say also I want to give Earl some accolades here. He's doing a fantastic job just getting right in the mix, and probably didn't even know what he signed up for, especially
not. Well, he didn't even sign up. We kind of voluntold him.
Yeah. But we're like, you would be great for this. What do you think? But yeah, it is a lot. I mean, if you think about it, this is the type of stuff that most companies have a dedicated employee or team for. And we're managing this as a volunteer board who have families and jobs and other things going on. And it is a lot. So I don't say that to remind you guys of that. We signed up for this, so that we're happy to do it. I mean, it's an honor to be able to do this, but I just wanted to commend Earl, and I also wanted to commend you guys for your patience through this transitionary process into the new website, into the new membership system. It is different. And it's one of those things like you don't know what you don't know until something happens, like with Big Win saying, like, I normally get my tracking information. This time I didn't. That's one of those things. It's like, okay, with the system and the way things work now, like what happened there, so we're finding out all these little things as we go through, and we really, really appreciate you guys' patience as we do that. So I just wanted to commend you guys as well I haven't heard there's been no complaints from anybody. There's been some like, hey, this didn't happen, or this, it's bringing up things, but I don't think any of us have felt like you guys are just like immediately teeing off on us for not having the system the way it should be. And I know that's not the vibe around here anyways, but I get it. Things were a certain way for quite a while. And there's always growing pains, but these are for good reasons. So
I still think we outperformed Sealbox.
Dude.
Hey, don't let Blake probably doesn't watch this anyway. Don't let Blake.
No, he's not watching.
No, I don't think so. But hopefully somebody's telling him that there are problems there. But anyway, I digress. Big Win. With your tracking numbers, I don't know if Earl said this because I was reading a note. Narav said that whatever he did, he didn't get the emails transferred over. So you guys may not get tracking numbers via email this time. So that was just a mistake that we can't really go back and fix. So we'll have to work on that next time.
But if you have UPS My Choice, there's a paid version, but you can also do free, and it should notify you when you have stuff coming to your address. So if you see the NIP,
okay, nice.
It'll pop on the system.
Nice.
UPS My Choice. Check it out.
Awesome.
All right.
Hey, I do want to say one thing here. I want to tip my hat to Narav. I found out the other day that he is driving 2 hours round trip to drop these boxes off at UPS. So he's making quite an effort there on his own time during his busy schedule. So
yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Yep. For sure. All right, guys. What'd you say, Josh?
Just that, of course, Josh is the one to plug UPS My Choice. I'm just saying.
Hey,
it works. It works well.
We'll plug anything that cuts down on emails for Earl and I.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it works. I can log onto my account, and even if I don't have a tracking number, if something is coming to my address, it'll populate. It'll show it in there.
Now, important note, if you're using a proxy address, it will not. It only shows stuff coming to your address because it's tied to your address. So that's communicate with your proxy, and you can get filled in that way as well.
Josh, I've got next on the agenda year-end event stuff. I don't know how much we have, but
we are soliciting as we're kind of on the heels of the last one, and we're already looking ahead to plan the next one for next summer. We're asking for feedback from you guys. So anything you really loved about the event, let us know. Anything you felt like could be tweaked, we're totally open to constructive criticism. Please let us know that information as well. I mean, we're putting this thing on, we're hosting it, we put in all the work, especially, Kim had a work thing tonight, but especially Kim puts in so much work for this. And we want to know how we can make this event the best possible event for you guys. So let us know. Now we've got two in the books. So now we've got frames of reference. Like, do you like the bigger production of year one? Do you like the little bit more relaxed vibe of year two with a focus on Saturday night? Do you like a blend of both? Would you like options? Let us know what you want. And then the other thing I'll mention too is the flight boards. We still do have some of those. Brian's look at him just on. We didn't even discuss this. He's already got it locked and loaded. So we got some of those. So if you want one of those, reach out to Brian, BRYAN at barrelsforhope.com, and he can get you set up on that.
Yeah, and we are narrowing down on some locations in that. So in addition, with keep on getting the feedback in, like keep sending that in as we get it. But we're not just waiting for that. We are pressing ahead, and the planning is actively going for next year.
Yes. Yeah. We're talking about things. I don't think we're voting on anything yet, but Kim is in heavy research mode on making this next year event the best one yet. So make sure you get feedback in. That way we know what you like and what you're looking for.
Yep, and all 3 locations we're talking about are killer. So I'm excited wherever it is. It's going to be a lot of fun. So
absolutely,
can't believe we're having a 3rd one already.
Well, and I think we really have the next 3 locations narrowed down. It's just which one
right
first, because I think we are going to go to all these places.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. So with that, I don't think we had anything else on the agenda other than I wanted to quickly mention, now that Earl's helping me out, I'm able to do a little bit more on the marketing side of things. We do have some open memberships. So if you guys, I saw somebody post that they shared the Still Austin pick and everybody, was freaking out over it, which I agree. It's amazing. But if you're ever doing that and you've got friends that want to join, send them to barrelsforhope.com and click join and see if there's any memberships open. We just started our membership spotlight. So that's kind of cool. I put it on the website, on Instagram, on Discord. Josh, I was going to ask you if on Discord you could set up maybe a membership spotlight tab just for that. Because I'm putting everyone's Discord handle on there. So that people we can find Discord handles. Maybe that way it might help a little bit. But just for everybody to get to know each other and get closer, which is, if you're not going to the year-end events, if you go to a year-end event, you'll quickly learn that's where you really make connections and get close to everybody. And it's what this organization's all about. So I would love to see us get closer and really know each other. So we'll be doing those. If you want to participate in the membership spotlight, just email me at lance@barrelsforhope.com. I'll send you a form to fill out, and we'll get that posted. So we've already had a few come in, which is awesome. I guess with that, we can open it up for Q&As if anybody has anything.
And we can continue to advertise, but you guys, the membership who actually are the organization, your vote of confidence goes way farther than anything we can do. I know this group, I know they love what we do. I know the barrel picks we love. And the more you advocate for that, we'll be able to fill up all the spots. So we super appreciate that.
Yeah. And great people attract great people, right? And we know this organization already has tons of great people. So if you guys are getting referrals in, chances are the people that are being referred in are great people. So I would love to see the organization stay at the full membership through referrals, but we understand sometimes that's not always possible. But I think that's the way this organization is the strongest, because we've already got a great crew. So
awesome. Well, yeah, you want to get into some Q&A and want to pour up some pours, and Lance, are you going to post that link if someone wants to?
Yes, let me post the link. And
so what are you guys starting with? We're starting with the Jack Daniels or the Still Austin?
I'm going to go with Jack.
I got the Still Austin, and I got to say, Earl, when we were bottling this, Earl was like, I think I like this better than Jack Daniels. I was like, you're crazy. Earl, I think you're right. This thing is one of my favorite picks we've done, and I wasn't on it. So you'd think I'd be biased towards Jack Daniels, but my goodness.
That's not it.
Which is why I would recommend we start with the Jack Daniels, because I think the Still Austin is a monster.
Oh, yeah, it's going to ruin it.
I'm going to start with the Jack.
All right.
And, you still – okay, this is kind of, I don't know, a tater thing. But I still love how Jack Daniels does the little
It's the
medallions.
best. It is the best.
Look at that.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. I love. I mean, yeah, dude, it's so cool seeing that on there. And I do typically tend to taste bourbon to rye. So
Yeah, so if anyone wants to come on and say anything about Jack Daniels or Still Austin, you're more than happy to jump on. Links in the chat.
Awesome. All right, Josh, what do you like about this Jack Coke?
well, I will say, while there is a little bit of that banana note there, it's not a super prevalent note in it, which is a lot different from a lot of Jack picks. And it makes sense. This comes from 3-05. If I'm not mistaken, that 3 is indicative of what they call their South track. And I've been to Jack enough times to know that they don't pull from that track too often for barrel picks. So when you get stuff from there, it is a little bit different. And that's what I like about this. I mean, I get more of like those fall-y type of like baking spices and clove and nutmeg and a little bit of that banana in there. But this feels kind of like I don't know, it feels like a really good like walnut bready type of walnut bread, banana bread, desserty type of thing to me.
Yeah, I'm not picking up any banana on the nose, like at all. Could just be how I'm feeling today, but like those brown sugar, those baking spice, you almost smell it, almost like you get like so it doesn't smell smoky, but almost along the lines where you're walking outside in the fall and the leaves are on the ground. They're dry, not wet fall leaves, but dry. Maybe people, a couple streets over are burning their leaves, and there's just like that fall smell in the air with some brown sugar, kind of burnt brown sugar notes.
Yeah, big brown sugar in this one. Yeah, I love anytime I can get like anytime any Brown-Forman product gets like that sweet kind of brown sugary, heavy vanilla walnut bread type of note. I freaking love it. And this one has that.
The walnut bread on the palate. There's like that little hint of that banana right before it leads into the finish.
Yep.
A little bit. It fades quick, and then it goes to that, like almost if you got banana bread, like a really dense banana bread with like that brown sugar cinnamon streusel on top. Yeah, man.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I think Michael Newcomer said it's a good Oktoberfest pour. That's exactly what we thought when we were on the pick.
That is, Mike. What are you doing, man? Why don't you jump on and tell us what else you think? Who else is up there sipping this? Jump on.
But yeah, to Josh's point, they did tell us on the pick that track 3 is they rarely pull the barrels from there, so it is a pretty unique barrel that we picked.
So did they say they allowed that special because of the charity group, or
he didn't say that. He just said there's so few barrels pulled from there because that's where they palletize a lot of their barrels. Although this barrel, their single barrels are not palletized. They do have ricks there as well. It's just that they just pull so few barrels from there. He didn't say because it had anything to do with charity or not, but
they just happen to have a couple that met their program requirements.
Yeah, and he did indicate that those are usually a little bit more oaky than other barrels.
Oh, which is like,
yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Because if I do have a critique with Jack picks, is that because they usually aren't that old, they are sometimes a little bit on the brighter side. And those types of Jack picks usually aren't my favorite, which is why I always tend to want them from palates that I trust so that I know what to expect, and could not be happier with this one.
Yeah, it turned out great.
Oh, of course, Mike's on another meeting at the exact same time, multitasking while drinking.
Real quick to answer Jeff's question, in case others are wondering, invoices for the extra bottles of the Barrels for Hope bottle have not gone out yet.
Okay. Oh, so was Mark at the shipping party?
Yeah, he must have picked his up. He's an Illinois guy, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, jump on if you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Let you know what you think.
Yeah, he come in a few hours after we finished. I believe he was fishing all day.
Oh, that's right. Yep, he was.
Now that's a rough day. Fishing all day and then going up and picking up a whiskey bottle. That's a rough day.
Yeah, I'll say the other thing I really like about this Jack pick too, and it makes sense when you look at it. I mean, 132.4 proof. It does not drink anywhere near that on a heat level on the front to mid palate. It's sweet, it's dynamic, and then the proof kind of manifests itself with just strength in the mid palate to the finish. It starts ramping up.
Yeah.
And it has such a presence about it that I really, really enjoy.
Yeah, it definitely finishes strong. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yep. It'll get you where you need to go.
I cannot wait for it to get colder in Georgia and sit on the back deck and drink this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Did you say it gets cold in Georgia?
I mean, for a few days it will.
It gets cold enough.
We've had that September hot streak here for the last 2 weeks. I mean, last week it was in the 90s. It was in the
I'm so sorry. 90 is hot for you, Joe.
90s. Okay, it should be like max of like 75 during the day, getting down to upper 40s, lower 50s at night right now.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we're turning into
I'll take your cold if you take our hot.
No. That's why I live up here.
I didn't see any questions.
No, it's nobody wants to hang out with us. What's going on?
Yeah, everybody's nervous to hop on.
Oh, come on, it's fun.
Man, I was for sure Jeff Pena was going to jump at that opportunity.
Just barrels of weather. Yeah, weather plays a huge role in barrel maturation.
Yeah. And you were fishing anyway, so I know the weather matters to you.
Right.
I haven't seen Taylor's name pop up in a while. I miss that guy.
Hey, Taylor, cheers.
Where's he been?
All right, Jeff said give him a minute. He's probably still recovering from his birthday.
Peer pressure.
Did Mark catch anything when he was out on
There's
the water?
Mark. What's up, Mark?
Hey,
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, I caught some fish. It was a fun weekend.
nice.
Yeah, I got a buddy who lives in Effingham, so I stayed at his house on Saturday night. I picked up the bottle on the way home. No one else there at the place is whiskey drinkers, really. I had a couple of them try it, and one guy was like, "Oh, it's good." One guy liked it,
Okay.
but they couldn't take the sweet wheat that I gave them the week before and the Bardstown Fusions from the last month. I was like, "Here, try this one," and they're like, "Nah, it tastes like that's right. Just enjoy it. Take a sip and taste it." And they're like, "Nah."
Well, it's
Sweet
probably
wheat.
going to be warmer than they're used to. That's for sure.
Well, yeah. So if they didn't like sweet wheat, that's like drinking water.
Yeah, I didn't like sweet wheat either. Not that it was bad whiskey. I mean, not that it was because of whiskey. It was just not my favorite.
So what do you think of it overall?
I liked it. I think that like Josh was talking about, that the finish is nice considering it's only 115 or 116 or something like that, or 112.
I think it was.
112 is what's on the bottle. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't
Let's see.
have it with me. I'm traveling at the moment, so I don't have the bottle to access right now.
All right,
Tonight.
got it right here. What are we at?
112 proof.
112 proof. Yeah,
I don't have
so
it with me.
112 proof double oaked.
I did bring this with me though.
Hey, all right. Is that the Stinger Rye?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, somebody's signed bottles.
Yeah, that's the Barrel Club one. That's the 112 proof.
That's good. Mm-hmm. I think I might be the only one who had pours out of this at the meetup, at the event.
Oh really?
They opened it at the bar at the event. I had some, and yeah, here it is.
Well, awesome. All right, you were able to get away with a good bottle there then.
I liked it. It's good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Joe, this baby right here is delicious, and my wife loves it.
Oh, perfect. That was super fun. That's number one of Expedition Series, which our Expedition Series is going to be all our local collaboratives. So that was one of our 7-year bourbon barrels that we gave to a local winery that's only like 6 miles from us. They finished a Cabernet Sauvignon red wine in it for 6 months, then dumped it, gave it back to us, and then we already had separately double oaked a bourbon, double oaked a rye, blended them into a double oaked boo rye, and then finished it in that ex-cab barrel for 3 months. And then we are about, maybe next week we'll be getting them. We have 2 of our bourbon barrels at Red Rambler Brewery. They both had stouts in them. We're getting them back. We're going to be finishing a bourbon in one of them and a rye in the other one. That's going to be Expedition Series 2 and 3.
Nice.
Joe, from a design perspective, that's my favorite bottle you guys have.
What's that? Oh, the Cabernet barrel.
Whatever Earl just held up.
The Expedition. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
The Expedition. Yeah.
Cool. That looks good.
Awesome.
Very nice.
Cool. Well, Mike, I'm
Josh, I'm in your neighborhood.
I've always thought when we started this, I thought, man, it would be so cool to do a bourbon barrel stout in one of our barrels, to have a brewery finish a stout in one of our barrels and like sell 6-packs to our members. I think that would be so sweet.
That would be so cool.
I don't know how we would ship them, but
we should, man, if there's a way we can, we should do that. So the shipping laws on beer are way easier. Actually, whatever brewery we did it with should be able to ship them. It's federally legal for breweries to ship.
Sounds like you need to have a conversation with New Holland while you're up there.
It does sound like that. Oh, I mean, that's perfect. They're going to be dumping our walleye rye barrel anyways. Let's put some beer in there and
I mean, that'd be pretty awesome.
And then after those two, we'll put some coffee beans in there.
especially, yes. So especially those fruit notes that have come out of those walleye rye barrels. Are you guys into any like barrel aged barley wines or something like that? Some of the lighter, heavier beers.
I've had them before. They're pretty good.
Yeah, really good. Those would really take to that. Or if not, like a barley wine beer or like just a wheat beer or something, I think would finish in a more fruity rye barrel really nice.
Ryan said, I like where this conversation's going.
Yeah. We got all
Also, Mark, dude, I just popped over to the members lounge a second ago and you're in Nashville and you didn't tell me?
I just did.
I just did. Think about a Christmas release though of those beers would be so great.
Well,
but I know those breweries are so busy around that time, but man, that'd be cool. Have you guys poured the Still Austin yet?
No, I'm still nursing
yeah.
Jack Daniels. Where is it? I brought that one down here somewhere.
So I poured this before the stream and I've been kind of like nosing it a little bit as we've gone. And I've never had it in a glass for this long before I started drinking it. And it is getting better and better and better, which makes me super hopeful, even more so. It's already one of my favorite picks we've ever done, but it makes me super hopeful for as the bottle continues to open up. Like, is this thing going to just turn into tasting like this all the time? Because it's getting crazier and better.
It's such a monster barrel.
Yeah, that espresso just jumps out right away.
Dude,
Josh,
I'm
we
gonna
talk about concentration of flavor. This thing has it.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I'm getting like an espresso bean. I'm getting like a raspberry type of note on this thing, which is
raspberry.
Yeah, I can totally see raspberry for sure.
And I'm getting in the background, less so right now, but like 10 minutes ago, I was even getting like a really nice, like authentic maple syrup, like, completely untampered with.
It is real. It's really complex, man.
Yeah,
Man,
caramel apple. That sounds good.
Man, now I gotta go find a Snickers bar. That sounds
Lance, you lose
amazing.
power, or are you starting a Blair Witch Project thing over there?
I don't know what's going on.
Lights went out.
Dude, I poured this in a lineup of some other stuff. It was this, the Jack pick. There's some other stuff, including like we on the S&W side, we did a Reveries 9 and 16-year picks, which was like a 16-year Buff Turkey and a 9-year Kelvin Barrel MGP. And this Still Austin was the darkest thing on the table, like noticeably. And I think it's just a tick over 4 years old. I know the label says, I think it says 2 years or 3 years, at least 2 years on the label. I remember Bill and Kim saying when they picked it, it was just a smidge over 4 years old, which was one of their oldest ryes at that point in time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was over 4. Equal opportunity gun set onto Jack now and getting Cracker Jacks and banana bread. Yeah, that's totally.
Man, I tell you what, I don't know if it's I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but older ryes from a lot of different distilleries, older ryes seem to have gotten better and better and better over the last few years. We just bottled up our Barrel Club for next month, and it's a 9-year-old rye from Middle West in Columbus, and dude, it was super dark. Well, it was a short barrel, so normally we got 4 of those barrels in. 3 of the barrels had give or take anywhere from 32 to 36 gallons in them. Just not too bad for a 9-year-old barrel. This one only had 16 gallons in it.
Jeez.
Yes.
Pumpernickel rye?
What's that?
Was it their pumpernickels?
No, actually, surprisingly, Middle West for like the last 10, 12 years have been distilling a 95.5 rye strictly for contract distilling. These were barrels that were actually owned by Luca Mariano, and they just went bankrupt this year. And so all the barrels have been getting sold off, but they were contract distilled by Middle West. And so they're 95.5 barrels, and they are amazing. It was super dark, super fruity, super delicious, a lot of caramel notes. And we just bottled that one up. But it just seems like the last couple of years, older ryes from a lot of different distilleries have just been getting better and better.
Today was the first day I saw Luca Mariano bottles on a shelf. I'm not sure if it was in Kentucky or Indiana. But I drove to Nashville and I stopped at a lot of little stores along the way, and there were 2 different Luca Mariano selections just on the shelf. I was like, oh, I never saw those on the shelf before.
They got some good stuff.
Yeah. Hang on to your hats, guys. Stream's about to go off the rails.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no. I can't add any. I'm on the cheap version. I can only add 6 people.
Hey, I don't have any bottles with me. I'll dip out. He can join. I'll head out because I don't have the bottles to share with you guys anyway.
All right, Mark. It's good seeing you, buddy.
Hey guys,
Mark.
have a good day.
Lance, I got to get you bounced over to Talk Studios,
I
Streamlabs.
know. I got so much happening on campus.
Wait a
I got
minute.
people
We've
falling
already-
off the buildings and all kinds of stuff.
We've already hit Lance up with a bunch of changes this year. Don't hit him with another one.
Streamlabs is easy peasy. It'll be a smooth and easy transition, and you can have 11 people on, and it's only like $20 a month instead of whatever StreamYard went to, which was like 80 a month or something.
Jeff, cheers.
Hey,
Jeff,
cheers,
what's up,
everybody.
buddy? Cheers,
Glad to be
man.
on.
Cheers,
How you
Jeff.
doing?
Happy
see you, man.
happy late birthday.
Well, thank you very much, Lance.
Yay! How was it?
Oh, very exciting. Didn't do much yesterday. I've been traveling for the last week, so it was a little calmer of a birthday, but I wasn't complaining.
There you go.
Nice.
Liz,
said,
I think I agree,
That's
Liz.
still Austin I've ever had. I agree.
I think I agree. I'm getting like the palate leads with a little bit more like the espresso, but then like I get that raspberry note. I'm even getting a blueberry note in here now. Some blackberries too. Like just man, espresso and berries and
That's really good.
strength.
Just so rich.
It's so good.
This thing is crazy, man.
So actually, shipping
123 proof.
my rye barrels down to Texas for them to age for me for a year or two.
They don't need long.
This one's what, 4-ish years, just over? Or
I think just a tick over 4 years old. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of the ryes I've had from the single barrels from them, they do picks every month now, bourbons and ryes, and a lot of those, I think the ryes are around 4 years. The bourbons are starting to get up to 7 years, but those ryes 4 years out of Still Austin, they're just they're so good.
Yeah, I do remember Kim and Bill saying this was the oldest rye in the bunch that they were picking from.
This is one of those ryes that, an ounce and a half could last me 30 minutes. It's just that good. It's so good, man.
And what was the yield on this? I'm interested to see how their barrels are doing.
Only 138. I think was.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It was a little shy. Man, that's crazy coming off of just 4 years to have. I mean, my goodness. Let me.
Yeah, the development of flavor is just crazy on that. It almost has like, I don't even know. I'm hesitant to even say it, but it almost has like a very, very slight tinge of that like woody Texas funk, but it somehow has it in a clean way where it's not funky and weird like a Garrison Brothers or something.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you're talking with, Josh, and my brain interprets that as like chocolate cake. It's like
that with the espresso note. Yeah.
Yeah, with the espresso note.
Yeah. Yeah, because you get like that dark chocolatiness, and then you get like that slight bitterness from the espresso, but it's in such a good way. Not like because that Texas wood thing can get like weirdly funky and kind of like bitter to the point of almost being astringent. And this doesn't do any of that. Like it tastes really clean, but it just, oh man. This is one of my favorite picks we've ever done.
So Terry was calling out those notes once you mentioned Josh getting those, but then also the cigar note. I'm getting some of those. So like not quite as like straight sugariness, but like a Cuba from Drew Estate or any of those like infused ones from Drew Estate, those cigars. Especially like the sweeter coffee infused one. You can almost pick up those tobacco notes with those espresso and chocolate notes.
Mm-hmm. I even get like a peppermint oil on the nose, which is gorgeous.
I do too. Yep, I get that.
You get it on the palate as well.
I was, yeah. But I've been so focused on Josh's raspberry note and the espresso and chocolate that I haven't been looking for it. But
yeah, I hadn't picked up that raspberry note at all except for tonight, and it jumps out on the nose.
Yeah, that peppermint oil is definitely there on the palate, but it's more so on the nose.
Agreed. Yeah,
it is a wild pour. It's awesome.
That's crazy good.
Yeah,
I think I might put this top.
Making me look forward to those cool, chilly nights with the bonfires, and it's 45 degrees out. And
I was about to say, Joe, you need to clarify temperatures. Is it going to be 80 degrees for Brian over here being cold, or
a cool 50 would be nice?
This is the.
I think we're going to hit that tomorrow night. Come on up.
All right.
This is the ultimate power of suggestion bottle. It's like,
yeah. Well,
tell me what flavor I need to taste, and I can change my mind.
There's so many notes in it, it's. I mean, there's layers of flavor here.
So this was what, our third or fourth rye? Because we did Middle West,
Hard Truth.
This one, and did year two have a rye pick?
I feel like we did.
I'll tell you.
I'm trying to think of the cabinet over there.
If only we had a nice website where we could look this all up.
Yeah, if only, right? I just realized I have the footage from the Still Austin pick that I have to work on, and we have footage from the Driftless Glen pick that we have to work on as well.
No, year two, no ryes, all bourbons.
Yeah,
all bourbons. Huh?
Wow,
really? That seems odd. I thought.
Yeah, sorry guys. I know most people, if you ask bourbon or rye, they'll say bourbon, and I'll say the same thing. the thing though is that when you get a really, really good rye, it does things that a lot of bourbons can't do. Now,
It does.
we all love the sweetness of bourbon, but dude, some of these ryes, the complexity that are in these things is just like, I mean, so many people said the Middle West was one of their favorite picks we've ever done. I'd have to put this up against the Hard Truth and Middle West. I think I might like this one better than those two.
I do.
Well, and you know what's funny is when we were talking in our meeting, guys, we were specifically mentioning some picks that we're looking forward to, and a couple of them were ryes, and we actually said in the meeting, man, we don't want to do too many ryes. How many ryes? Because it seems like we've done some ryes, but then we just look back in year 2, we didn't even do a single rye.
Yeah.
It's funny in our meeting, you guys remember talking about that? We were like, well,
Yeah.
we don't want to
Yeah.
do too many ryes, but
Well, you got 2 the first year, and you're getting 2 this year between the Still Austin and then the Walleye run coming up. And I've got one I want to lobby hard for behind the scenes that I will remain zipped lips for the rest of this stream on that. But for next year, I've got a rye pick that I want us to do. So we shall see.
Awesome. I love doing rye picks, so you got no complaints from me.
you know what's really gonna blow people's mind is when we throw out trying to do the first rum pick or something.
Ooh.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Tequila.
Tequila.
If we're looking at rums, I'll still throw out, I think I'd mentioned it to one of y'all, one of these bottle shares was the Richland rum out in Georgia. They do really good single barrels that are very bourbon-y tasting.
Very nice. I'll tell you what.
Jeff, are you near Richland?
No, I'm in Oklahoma.
Oh,
But
okay.
we were vacationing in St. Simon's Island and happened to find their Brunswick
That's in the
location
middle
one
of
day.
nowhere. I'm surprised anyone knows where Richland, Georgia is.
Yeah, I've got their barrel strength regular one, a barrel strength of the stout finished, and then one of their 10-year anniversary ones, and those are all just absolutely incredible.
Wow.
So-
Hey, Jeff, you know I love you and I love the bus balls, right?
No.
Has anyone ever told you that you sound like a podcast that's when you times it and it goes just a little bit faster than normal?
That I talk fast? Yeah, I'm very, very aware of that.
Like a 1.25x.
Yeah. I started thinking of that and I can't unhear it and it's cracking me up behind the scenes.
So this is where we need to get Dan involved. Mike just said Sagamore rye next, and a Sagamore rye would be amazing.
Yeah, Sagamore Rye would be awesome.
If there, I mean, I don't know that I want to put membership through this, but I mean, to Earl's point, if there was a strong desire for an agave, Nashville Barrel Company and Southern Collective here in town both do absolutely unreal agave.
Well,
Barrel aged agave.
My first tequila I bought was at the year-end event at Southern Collective.
Yeah.
Whatever
Southern
that
Collective.
was
We-
amazing.
We could do a Southern Collective agave pick, and it would, I mean, everybody would be floored at how good it is.
Dynamite.
I can't think of the distillery. I'd have to look up the distillery, but one of our Barrel Club members at the distillery, he works for a company. They have a couple of factories down in Mexico, and they travel down there 2-3 times a year and back. And he brought back a tequila from back there. I could look up the distillery, but we tried it, and my goodness, that was probably one of the best taste tequilas I've ever had. It was absolutely amazing.
Well, after the last bottling party, when everybody came to my house, it turned into a tequila night. It was crazy, and I was like, I'm not a tequila guy, and then we drank a lot of tequila that night.
We probably should have saved this for a Kahoot game, but I actually was a tequila guy before getting into whiskey.
Oh, were you?
That's all I would drink was tequila before getting into whiskey. Yeah,
You mean like 3 years ago that we found out at the year-end event?
yeah,
The newbie of the group?
exactly. Maybe it's maybe 4 years now.
Man's got a freaking distillery.
And you know what's interesting? The one thing that I don't want to do is agave. I have no interest in doing agave at the distillery. We're going to do our first brandy this fall with the apple harvest, but
I feel like the only really good agaves are, reposados. I've had some good reposados, but it's really the añejos and the extra añejos. Like it's got to have heavy barrel influence.
Yeah.
I do not. I've had a lot of. To Terry's point, I've had a lot of like sipping tequila that is like Blanco, and it's just that the agave base is not what I love. I like barrel impact, and you don't really get that until you get into those añejos and the extra añejos.
I don't know what I like. I just, if Earl brings it to me, I'm like, all right, I will drink that because I know it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so myself and two other Barrels for Hope members, Mike Ho and Ryan Decker, went to St. Louis this past Sunday to a agave fest at Das Vivo. And man, oh man, you're talking about some extra añejos. There's a brand out there called Areta. They had an extra añejo that sat in the barrel for 5 years, if I remember right. And there was so much butterscotch on this tequila. It's
my favorite tasting note.
Oh, God, it's so good.
There we go. I'm with that.
So, Joe, when you said tequila is the one thing you really don't want to distill, is there like a different like process for the distilling on that one, or is it just more of you're not a tequila fan?
So we try to do everything at the distillery as like authentic and local and organic as we can. Like I do a locally distilled rum from local maple syrup. And that's a process because we go straight to the maple farm. They tap the trees. They run it through their RO. We get drums of it. We bring it back, ferment, all kind of thing. And I know I would want to start from the raw agave plant. And then a lot of places will either source in the fermented sugar or the sugar water from it, and then just the running out. I don't know. There's a lot to it. And personally, I wouldn't want to label an agave spirit. I'd have to come up with our name for it because we can't call it tequila. There's just a lot of, I don't know. It's just a lot of things that I don't think it would end up being the product I would want it to be, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, everywhere around here they label it as barrel aged agave. That's how it's presented. Earl, I was going to ask you, being the tequila guy, not that I dabble in this a lot, but we had an event here in May. We went to a place and I got to try, and this is a mezcal, which I dabble in a little bit. I don't know if you do or not, but I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's Espadín Capone.
I've never seen that brand.
Dude, if you do see it, it's freaking awesome. So good.
That's okay. I'll look for that. I don't recall seeing that at the event.
Yeah,
there was about 40 or 50 different distillers up there.
So it's 5 Centitos. 5 Centitos is the brand.
Okay, now I have to keep my eye out for that.
Yeah, I tried several of their stuff, like several things from them, and they were all very good. But that Espadín Capone was super good.
All right, here it is. Cava de Oro. CAVADEORO. Cava de Oro. Is that why you love?
We enjoy all sipping spirits, Brian.
Brian's turning in his resignation.
Who are y'all?
So, Josh, is that
Brian, that's what I used to say. That's what I used to say.
Lance, you just said this live stream was about to go off the rails. And
That's right.
Be careful who you hang out with.
Just when you think you know someone.
Josh, you've got my interest peaked on that. Was that heavy smoke forward, or was that more agave forward on that mezcal? Or do you remember?
It was a really good balance, and I'm months removed from this, but I remember like a butterscotchy type of note on it as well, like a smoky butterscotch.
Now I'm going to lose you with mezcal. No. Mm-hmm.
I've had some not great ones, but this one came highly recommended, and I did get to try it before I tasted bought a pour. I liked it enough that I bought a pour of it immediately, and I've been actively looking for a bottle.
Wow.
I own one bottle of tequila in this entire house,
Me
and
too.
I'm looking for that bottle.
Well, text me the label and I'll hunt it for you. Usually
I bet Earl comes up with it.
Dude, come up with one for yourself first, and then we'll talk after that.
If you want a good heavy smoke traditional made mezcal, Real Minero makes a fantastic espadín. Or if you want a really agave forward with some subtle smoke to it, the Moon Shift, which is a new brand.
That's what Ryan just put in the chat.
Oh God, man, it was so good. And this stuff is rare, very old agave. Some of this stuff is 15, 20-year agave that it takes to grow. And it's so good.
Dude, agave, rum, scotch, other international sipping single malts. It's all good.
Josh is going to change his channel to Stuff and Rum soon.
That's the stuff. It's primarily whiskey, but there's a lot of other stuff out there too.
So interesting enough, people will ask us, right? Like, well, are you just a whiskey place or that, or why we call it Adventure Spirits instead of something whiskey or whatever? Because I'm telling you what, I still am a whiskey guy at heart, but we're doing rum. We're doing vodkas. We might even have some other different products that are coming out, and we're doing different finishings. So there's a lot of good stuff out there to explore. Primarily bourbon and rye, but there's a lot of other good stuff out there.
Yeah, that's still the best stuff. I mean, if I'm at home, as much as I really love like scotches and like single malts from around the world, peated, not peated, I don't even care. I love single malts, and they pop up on the channel periodically, and I usually enjoy them a ton, like equally as much as some of my favorite bourbons and ryes that ever pop up. But when I'm at home, just grabbing a pour for myself to enjoy, it's like 70% of the time I'm reaching for a bourbon, 30% of the time I'm reaching for a rye, and I'm really not ever reaching for anything else. Like that's just what I go towards. So.
Yeah. Has everybody quit saying that rum is the next big thing? Because I heard that for a while. I was like, just stop it.
I think Fred Minnick was trying to push that narrative.
Well, and tequila too. Everyone was supposed to.
Everyone is the tequila too.
Tequila.
Well, I will say the store I was in on Saturday where I picked up that Michter's Barrel Strength Rye, they are known pretty well in the Houston area for their bourbon picks. And talking to the owner, he's pivoting a lot from most of his bourbon picks to tequila. I think he had maybe 3 bourbon picks left and another like 5 or 6 tequilas with more tequilas on the way, which I hadn't really bought into the tequila hype yet, but that was pretty surprising to me.
It's a fad.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. We won't be doing any like core 6 tequila picks anytime soon. Don't worry about that. That would be like a bonus type situation.
Yeah. And it's just fun talk.
Yeah. It would be fun if we were somewhere and we could get like do a pick, but then also if they had like barrel aged agave, it's like let's get like a few cases of that.
Yeah.
Make it available for the people that want it,
Yeah, I would still. I mean, man, it would be nice. We had talked about, Josh, you had even had an in on doing an Irish whiskey at one point. Like, there's some fun stuff you could do, but
there's so much good stuff out there.
Yes, but we have to do a board trip over to Ireland.
Yeah. All right. Make sure my passport's updated.
Let me get my daughter out of the U of I, and then she's a junior. We got one more year after this year.
Well, we're almost 9:45 on the East Coast. I've got some kiddos I got to make sure are in bed upstairs. And
yep, I'm gonna end this thing because
I don't think we miss any questions. I think we're good.
No, I think we're good. So I hope you guys are as excited as we are. We love you guys. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for bearing with us through all the transitions. We got a lot of
Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
Yes, tell your friends.
Earlier, like Lance said, word of mouth. There's No stronger recommendation than word of mouth.
Yep, absolutely. All right. We love you guys. We'll see you on the next stream.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah,
Cheers,
take care.
all.